Hello everyone. Today we're working on lesson 15 in A Course in Miracles. I think we're going to be moving on to something a bit different but still progressive in that journey to undoing. The lesson for today is My Thoughts Are Images That I Have Made. So we're really getting into the thoughts and the thought process here and how our thoughts, well, I'm going to read it and then we'll just go from there. It is because the thoughts you think appear as images that you do not recognize them as nothing. You think them, and so you think you see them. This is how your seeing was made. This is the function you have given your body's eyes. It is not seeing. It is image making. It takes the place of seeing, replacing vision with illusions. So there you go. You think them. You think you created them. You think them. And because of that, you think that they're actually something real. But it's not. The thoughts are not real. It's just your ideas about something. And that's not real. That's a very intangible thing. So if this lesson, if you're already finding this tough, you're not alone. Just put it that way. You're not alone. It's not an easy one to wrap your head around, and that's exactly the point. You're not really supposed to wrap your head around it. You're supposed to get out of your head and just be with the exercise. So the seeing, it's got to do, all the lessons are connected. So it's really got to do with we create all the meaning that's in the world, and we do that through our thoughts because we grasp onto the thoughts that support our belief system. This introductory idea to the process of image making that you call seeing will not have much meaning for you. You will begin to understand it when you have seen little edges of light around the same familiar objects which you see now. That is the beginning of real vision. You can be certain that real vision will come quickly when this has occurred. So it's seeing beyond the image to the reality. Now some could look at that whole idea of little edges of light around the same familiar objects could be equated with seeing aura or someone's energy. And basically it kind of is, because it's looking beyond the body, which is what presents the image, and looking to who or what that really is. As we go along, you may have many light episodes. They may take many different forms, some of them quite unexpected. Do not be afraid of them. They are signs that you are opening your eyes at last. They will not persist because they merely symbolize true perception, and they are not related to knowledge. These exercises will not reveal knowledge to you, but they will prepare the way to it. And knowledge is not, we're not talking about, how to do math or using thinking skills at all. We're getting away from that. We're getting deeper down into real knowledge, which comes from a whole different place. In practicing the idea for today, repeat it first to yourself and then apply it to whatever you see around you, using its name and letting your eyes rest on it as you say. This blank is an image that I have made. That blank is an image that I have made. It is not necessary to include a large number of specific subjects for the application of today's idea. It is necessary, however, to continue to look at each subject while you repeat the idea to yourself. The idea should be repeated quite slowly each time. Although you will obviously not be able to apply the idea to very many things during the minute or so of practice that is recommended, try to make the selection as random as possible. Less than a minute will do for the practice periods. If you begin to feel uneasy, Do not have more than 3 application periods for today's idea unless you feel completely comfortable with it, and do not exceed 4. So we don't want to overdo it. We don't want to get totally consumed by it. We just want to take it slow, do it for a short period of time, and then let it go. Because sometimes we can get too caught up in it, and the lesson actually becomes the distraction, and you're not really getting anything out of it because you're, again, too much in your head, and that's not where we want to be with this. However, let's see, do not have more than 3 application periods for today's idea unless you feel completely comfortable with it, but do not exceed 4. However, the idea can be applied as needed throughout the day. Okay, so this one, you know, it's sometimes you look at the lessons and you think, oh, that one's going to be really easy. And then you find out as you go through it that you're having all sorts of interesting and different reactions to it that you weren't expecting. And it kind of takes you by surprise. But again, don't worry about it. Whatever happens is what's supposed to be happening. Try not to resist. Try not to push away. But don't get too... Don't make it too much of a strain either. So just go into it with a really easy, soft, gentle leaning into the lesson. So good luck with it once again. And we will see you tomorrow for lesson 16. Can't wait. Have a great day. Bye.